Testing audio. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go! Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go!
Go ahead
Can you hear me? Is she?
You need to detect the camera. You need to detect these nuts.
Oh, Ellen. Hey. Sorry, I saw she's face and I thought immediately, oh yeah, it's Ishi. No, that's Ellen.
No, that's me. Hold up. I'm trying to. I guess this camera's being dumb. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is?
What is it?
Yeah. Set my computer to save up on all the battery, and that includes turning off the camera.
That makes sense. Oh.
You got some FNF stuff playing in the background?
Yeah. That's how I get in the mood. Also, there's this really cool song that came out. It's called Pom Pom. P-O-M-P-O-M. Pom Pom. Dude, not only is it animated and drawn beautifully, the song is a fucking banger, and it actually has a story. It marks off all like the prerequisites of an actual like level of this game if it existed. I'll share it right now if you want, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Also, you're gonna need this. I put it in the Zoom chat.
Shit. The fuck is this?
I put it in the Zoom chat, but that is the Google Drive link to the files you'll be seeing today. But we'll get to that later.
God damn, holy shit, hold up. Jesus.
Now we wait for the others.
I want to go to the giant blue campfires and the Soul Academy.
Hey, you're already looking at the map. Nice. You know what? It's a thing that I put my heart and soul into, and I'm glad that those cut your eyes.
A lot of shit here. This is a cool ass looking map. Dude, Diamond Coliseum? Do I get to challenge people to tournaments and shit?
Look, man, I really, you're scratching at the thing I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna get to it, but yes, if you are curious, the Diamond Coliseum is owned by a very powerful genie, and she's in charge of the entertainment.
Sweet.
But yeah, you can totally fight people there. It's the only place. Yeah, it's the only place that's like regulated.
Does that mean I can't fight in certain ways? Like I can't kick a dude in the crotch or something?
Nothing like that. Regulated in the sense that instead of doing it on the street, where your ass will go to jail, you can actually do it at the Coliseum.
I can do it for money.
Yeah, you do it for money, for fame,
glory.
For the pussy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
that.
Yes. Dude, Witty will always be one of my favorite songs. Friday Funkin'. Yeah. Just love the guitar, man. It's just like the electric guitar playing in the back. Love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay. Since you're the first one here, actually, never mind. I'm gonna quickly use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Okay?
Go for it.
Let me go ahead and change this because it seems appropriate. There you go. All right, go ahead and enjoy this background.
Thank God.
Okay, I'll be right back.
What the fuck is that? I don't think it was because of that, but I woke up super dehydrated. Like that half of that right there. Which, speaking of which, is I mean, my gut wasn't hurting in the morning. That's a bonus.
Mine was.
Uh, probably. We aren't exactly eating a lot.
What? That's good.
Not hard solid, right?
No, not like waiting it for too long. This isn't really feeling. Two tests will be fine. Like, what? Good, pretty good.
Good. Hey, speaking of not eating and stuff, there's some pills on top of a water dispenser. Could you hand those to me? I've been not doing a good job of keeping up with these, but how's the headphones?
I'll eventually I'm gonna film it.
Well, I already gotta sit here and figure out what I'm gonna be doing with my Monday and Tuesday.
You go for Tuesday?
I figured why not, considering a week is about a 40-hour interval, yeah. So if I had like about 70 hours, taking the 2 days off leaves me at 50. So technically, I still have more than I need for the full week off.
I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. So like, yes, 40 hours.
Issue's about to get on in a second, so
Ooh.
slow it down.
Nice, 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 nice.
I'll be on very shortly. Go ahead.
Yo, Alan,
Yeah,
how have you been? It's been a while since
I've
we
been
last
pretty
talked.
okay. You know, I'm what's it called? Me and Ishi are really working on this whole like eating less thing and trying to not be fat thing,
Yeah.
and seems to be working pretty well in my favor so far.
Okay.
Have you made any progress?
I haven't checked my weight yet. I'll be checking it tomorrow. But yes, I have personally made some progress in terms of trying to eat less, trying to work out more. I'm taking, well, I don't know. It's something that my other cousins recommended, which is I take Metamucil, Metamucil.
Oh,
which
you're
is a
taking like
diet-
fiber shit?
Yeah, like fiber stuff. I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to help, but it helped my cousins lose a ton of weight. So
I got good
Yeah.
old RX.
ooh, what's that good for?
But that's good for my gut issues because I've had those for a good chunk of time. They mostly help with like a lot of acid reflux related things.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I still get heartburn super easy. Like it's just at this point that's just my curse, my burden. At this point, I don't know. I get heartburn really easy. Sucks.
Yeah, I'm in the same situation, but I get acid reflux pretty easily. and it's connected to my stress levels, which is kind of weird to think about. But your brain specifically loves to, no matter how you're feeling, affect the rest of the body. I don't know
Mhm.
who the fuck designed the human brain that way.
Yeah, no,
Fuck
it's
you,
kind of
God.
fucked up.
But it's crazy how, depending on how you're feeling, is how the rest of the body will react to how you're feeling. So in this case, if you're stressed out, for me, and no, sorry, for my case, it just get like really bad acid reflux.
Yeah. It's not
Not
cool, dude.
But I'm glad that you have your medicina, your medicine for your acid, your heartburn.
Works pretty well. I've been taking this stuff for a good while. When I take it consistently, because I fucking have a tendency to forget decently often. But when I take it consistently, it gets the job done. The only problem is I gotta make sure I take it uh, when I'm not eating anything. And so sometimes I'll eat something and I'll be like, damn it, now I have to wait like a whole like 2 hours before I can take it again.
I got you.
Usually leads
It's kind
to
of like
me
when
getting it.
it's kind of like when you're taking painkillers after you have like a bad accident or something. And,
Holy
hey, Shay!
shit.
And
What's up,
then
dude?
you have to like take medicine, and then you're starting to feel a lot better, and you're like, well, I guess I don't need to take it anymore. But then the pain comes back. It's like, okay, I need to take it again.
Yep. First mistake, easy mistake, beginner's mistake. Keep taking your medicine regardless of how you feel until that shit's empty.
Yes, exactly. Because how medicine works is consistency. How you doing, boy?
Yeah, what about you guys?
What's up?
We're talking about like, the whole changes to our diets and whatnot. Care to give your input? Since you're
Getting
a little-
old fucking sucks. Getting old is the worst. Once you hit
Yes.
30, everything starts to shut down. And I'm not even
Mhm.
30 yet. That's about it,
That's
honestly.
that's honestly, and the reason why I like, hey guys, let's do a competition to lose weight. I kind of wanted it to like have a huge incentive for me to lose weight. So I'm sorry I
Your
used
health.
that as a thing, but I think this works for everybody, not just me.
I don't know. I went to the hospital because my stomach side had this pain, and then they basically told me they couldn't find out what was wrong with me. They
Was it
guessed
like-
that it was like a virus or something, and then it would pass.
Mhm.
Because I was telling them that my shit was like straight green, and then it became like diarrhea. But now it's like pretty
Oh.
solid. So
Shit, dude. It kind of sounds like you got maybe like a stomach bug or something, but like a virus version of that shit.
yeah, that's what they suggested. But they were like, if it gets worse, come back, which I think that's what they tell anybody, right? That has pain.
Mhm.
Other than that, though, I'm all right. So far, I've been all right.
Dude, Sammy's been getting like some side pains, and I
Yeah?
think it might be his appendix this time, not his gallbladder, because he doesn't have a gallbladder anymore. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn it, this boy cannot catch a fucking break.
Seriously.
I
I
think
do
that's the
some-
same. It's the same for everybody, actually. It's all of us.
Yeah, dude. I gotta pay for. I don't have health insurance, so I gotta pay that shit out of pocket. And then I was looking at my insurance, and they just like, I used to pay 160 some shit, and then it jumped to like 290, and now it's at 830 or 380, 830. Imagine that shit. It's not even full coverage either. Like, why the fuck am I paying close to $400? I didn't pay it. I'm gonna call their asses later on today and tell them, yo, change this shit, or I'm going to the general.
Going to the
I'm telling
fucking
general on
general.
your ass.
All right, man.
Go hang out with Shaq. And right
alright.
now my computer is like Chrome OS is missing or damaged. Please remove all connected devices and restart recovery.
Oh,
But I can't do anything. Like it's just a screen.
okay. In this case, you can still see what I'm gonna send you. If you
Yeah,
look
that's
in
on
the
my
Zoom,
phone. So.
Yeah. If you look in the Zoom chat, there should be a link, and let me know if it's not there. There should be a link that you can click on, and it should send you to a Google Drive file that you can like take a look at, which we'll be doing later.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for Carla. Oh, she's coming.
Healing the world. I'm a special kind of waking. Okay.
Oh, probably something I should mention. What I'm showing you guys today is a summarized, condensed version of almost everything that I've been working on. So even
Okay.
what I show you might seem like it's a lot. Just know that that's a condensed version, and there's more to it.
Oh boy.
And you're looking at 6 months of work, plus 6 more months of work that with when I worked with
The boys.
this game, yeah, boys. So that's a year's worth of work that you guys are looking at. That is condensed to be readable. I'm sending a text to Carla.
Oh.
Where you at, girl?
Hold up. Damn. Oh, okay. Maybe this lasted me for like a little bit. I'm a special kind of.
All right, guys. 80% better. Just a lot.
Boy Ravy.
So, issue, I don't know what happened. Your audio quality just went like down.
Is it?
It kind of sounds like you're using the headphone from your Bluetooth,
Yeah.
but you sounded better early in the meeting.
Okay. Then let me get the good shit real quick.
Oh, he gonna get the good one. I know what he's getting.
If I can find it. I'm a special kind of white guy. Bingo.
Text the
Fucking
sense.
computer, man. This is another fucking thing on top of just this shit stack of fuck.
Giving you
Don't like
problems.
Don't like it. I don't like problems. This is
Yeah,
lame.
me neither. That's why, like, I typically almost never get mad, but when shit that I pay for is supposed to work and it doesn't, like the internet, like the Wi-Fi, like etc. It's a service provided and it doesn't work. Ooh, that gets under my skin real fast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards more hating technology now. Like, I know it makes our lives easier, but damn, like, why is it that when I'm trying to get into my phone, and this sounds very like first world problems, but
Mhm.
this is, it's simple exchange, simple exchanges where I put in a keypad number, some shit, put my finger to the back of the phone to sign in, or just simply turn on my computer, and then it just doesn't want to. And it's like, what am I paying this money for? Why am I paying these high prices for pieces of plastic that are assembled in China for like 50 cents? Why do I gotta pay like 100 and some shit for shoes that are made by people that get paid like 10 cents an hour? Some bullshit.
Yep.
Sucks.
So
I don't
I'm
think we
gonna
should eat the poor, but I don't know.
okay,
We're
maybe
getting closer to that.
maybe
honestly.
let's not do that. But
Maybe let's not do that, but let's not abandon the idea completely just yet.
what I was gonna tell you guys is I'm gonna drop some philosophical shit on you guys right now.
Do it.
I strongly believe, and based on what I've read, and because I took a philosophy class a while back ago, but a lot of what was said in there made a lot of sense. I strongly believe that us as a human race are still technically in our infancy, in terms of you compare it to the dinosaurs or any other fucking organism that lived before us, they live millions of years, and we've only been here for like a blip in time. So I still believe that we're in the beginning stages of our, or where we are as a human race, and that maybe 1,000 years from now, 5,000 years from now, 10,000 years from now, the human race will go back and think, wow, they're pretty fucking shitty. They charge water. What a bunch of assholes. It's
Yeah,
like stuff
I don't
like
know.
that.
I feel like we're not gonna make it very far, anyways. If we're in our infancy, then we're pretty fucked, right?
Well, that's the scary thing, is that when typically when you're a baby, you have someone to take care of you. But right now we're doing this solo. We're making shit we're making shit up as we go along. So we really are in the early stages of like, we'll either make it or we won't. So that's the scary part.
We definitely won't. You know, it's very apparent when I walk around and people just start sneezing openly or coughing, you know, without masks. And I
Yeah.
don't care if you do or don't wear a mask, you know, you can go do you. But like the fact that people still, after getting the knowledge pounded into their faces that cover your mouth, wear a mask, cough into your sleeve, but now people just openly, you know, around. We're never gonna learn, and we're gonna keep repeating history until, you know, there's no more people.
I got you, man. I got you. It is rough because we live in a time where it's just down and plain and
Live in the
simple.
wild.
People are fucking selfish, and that amount of selfishness
Yeah.
is just tied to their survival.
Too many, yeah.
But
Too
we
much.
have to sort of change that mentality in the future for the survival of everybody, not just yourself. But it's sort of difficult because, you know, our brain is hardwired to be selfish.
Yeah, everyone's in that fight or flight mode, because when the situations get more tense, then that's when people are like, now I need to focus on myself more. It's like when 9/11 happened, and then everyone came together for like a year, maybe a little more than a year. There was no racism. There was no, like, you know, it's like, okay, we're one big country that has been assaulted, and now let's work together to figure this shit out. Even other countries were helping us, and you know, we did not see anything like that when the pandemic happened. Everyone was just like, toilet paper, water, get shit for yourself. Let's clean the shelves, and you know, instead of being like, let's follow the guidelines and let's all stay at home. And you know, it's difficult, I'm sure, but it would have been a lot helpful if the government helped more than just $1,200. After what? How long until the stimulus is in between? How long was the time?
Let's see.
1,200, and we got what, 900?
I think so, yeah.
And that was like months in between, like, dang. And then this is like very prominent in like today, like right fucking now, when people aren't working because they get like unemployment, and unemployment is more than what they'd be making if they worked at like their job. You know, people going to McDonald's, they're just like, fuck it, I'm on unemployment, and that's more than what I'm making at McDonald's or wherever they're working. I'm sure it's still like a low paying job. And that itself is proof right there that, I don't know, they'll just suckle off the government until it runs out, and then they'll be like, what do we do now? We need help. It's like, well, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm out here working, you know, 40 hours a week.
Text to Carla. But no, I get you, man. I get you. It's like, God damn it, you fucking government, you put ourselves in this situation. It's you. It's fucking your fault we're here. But it kind of also depends on your living situation. So you can blame everybody, but then you can't blame everybody because it's just the world we live in.
I've been aware. I don't know, man.
God damn it. I don't know. That fucking sucks.
You live in a world.
Live in a world.
Okay, so seeing as that Carla isn't here yet, I'm unfortunately gonna have to start without her and hopefully catch her up as maybe she comes in later or she gets back to me, because
I'm
She hasn't
surprised
responded.
she could even get up at this time. All those people over there don't want to like do anything till noon.
Yeah,
I think
I can relate,
she
but I
mentioned.
mean, still.
I think she mentioned that she can only do it in the morning. Or no,
Yeah, I know.
was it
She was the
issue?
one who mentioned was doing it in the morning, but I think her version of morning is like 11.
No, yeah. Shit. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I'll have a one-on-one with her
Oh,
because right now she's not even answering.
Alan, try to get on the horn with her.
So
Alright.
I will give her
Fuck it.
5.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll
blast
give
this nigga. Hold up.
her. Okay. I'll give her 5 more minutes, but then unfortunately we have to start because at 8:30, sorry, 9:30, I have to get going.
Yeah, we gotta kind of have to go around like 9 because we're gonna go to my brother's house to fix Alan's car.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this will be sizable, what I'm going to share with you, but this will only take as long as you guys want it to. So at some point will
Hey,
end
$1.
once you guys are satisfied.
Okay. Look, I found $1.
Wait, what'd you find?
I can pay off my loans now.
Fuck yeah. Could you imagine
Oh.
pay off your loan for $1?
Hey, you asleep?
That's how it used to be. You could be like being in a hotel for a couple of days off of $1
Okay, cool.
back in the
'cause,
old
like,
ass.
So like the Zoom meeting's already started. So yeah.
So if you could be here, that'd be great.
Cool. Peace.
What'd she say?
Hydrobolic.
She was passed out. I woke her up with my ringing.
I
Told you.
knew it. I fucking knew it.
Ah.
Oh no, the Rona. It's getting me. I'm okay. Sorry.
Comedy.
You guys don't know this about me, but I have like sometimes really bad phlegm in the morning. And when I go to work, because I went back to work on Wednesday, when I went back to work, as I got to the office and I opened the door, somebody was there like just in the lobby, and I started like coughing. It was just phlegm. And they're like very nice. They're like, oh hey, welcome back. But then I started coughing, and they're like, They changed, the look changed, the expression changed, everything. I'm like, no, it's not cool. I just started coughing.
No, I swear. No, please, they come at you with knives.
I don't know who that was that I saw in the lobby. I think I don't know. I feel really bad.
Why should you feel bad?
I don't know.
You wear
I
a mask,
just
cover your mouth or everything.
think of it mentally. It's like if I was in her shoes, and I told myself, you know what, everyone's going back to the office, is vaccinated with masks. It's gonna be okay. And there's this big fat fuck that walks through the like,
Oh my God, come on, Jimmy.
it starts coughing like he has the whooping cough. It's like, oh my God, what the fuck?
The fuck?
Big.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm working on getting another job, right?
Yeah.
So I have here drug test.
Uh-oh.
Let's try
boy.
one. I haven't smoked in like about a week, but I have smoked continuously for about a year, so I don't think it's gonna go away that quickly.
I got you, man. At that point, it's
So
in your
this will-
system.
This will be a side thing that, later on we can check on this. Like, is she clean? I'm gonna say no.
Is he pregnant
Dip the
or not
urine for
pregnant?
10 seconds. Read result in 5 minutes. Lay the device
pissed.
flat. Damn it! I
got a bottle if you need it.
No. The other thing, I can't find my microphone. Maybe this thing just needs to die, and then like when I reboot it, it'll.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is your laptop still busted?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to throw it out the window.
Damn. Okay, that's okay. Because I know you guys. I know your batteries on
cheap
your
shit.
phones.
Just always buy some cheap shit. When you buy this top expensive crap, because it has bells and whistles. You know, it's fucking useless. That's why I hate iPhones because they break after a year. That's why they keep releasing them every year. That's why I hate the new shit because it breaks. So I didn't get a PlayStation 5 because I couldn't find one. But if I got one, I'd probably break like after about a week because it's so goddamn new. This world. We live in a world.
We live in a world.
We live in a world.
Live in a world.
Dude,
It's just like a small,
He
it's a small
feeds.
like one-line lyric from
That's
a song.
it.
So,
don't get anything else.
yeah, I'm over it.
Dude.
I'm done. I'm gonna go like save my money, buy some wood, and then make a house in the woods, and then like disappear. Not from you guys, just from the rest of the world. I'll have internet, but I'll have like a shitty like Nokia 3300 or whatever it's called.
I mean, all you need is $1 million to build a satellite tower, and then you're fucking set for life.
Exactly.
Woo! All right. Well, I found $1, so
On our way, boys.
on our way.
Do it.
$900,999.99. No, whatever.
Oh, you know what I thought was funny? On the side of the box, it has like different drugs it looks for. It also has like the
Street names.
street names, quote unquote street names. It looks for marijuana, cocaine, methamphetamines, amphetamines, ecstasy, benzylxylidine, benzodiazepines. The hell? Am I too poor to know what these drugs are? Methadone. Oh, that one. Barbiturate. I don't know. And opiates. For marijuana, we got weed, dank, pot, ganja, zigzag, bud, grass, hydro. I've never heard that one.
Never heard that one either.
Let's see, cocaine.
Maybe it's
What's
because
that?
we don't use bongs.
Nose, not what the hell? It's called nose, nachos, yayo, hell yeah. Blow,
Yayo.
scooter, crank, coke. For meth, it's crank, crystal, speed, glass, speedball.
Hey, you speedball.
Oh, for the XC is funny.
Ecstasy.
XTC, E, X, and my favorite, Disco Biscuits.
Disco biscuits.
Dude,
Yo,
Disco
you want-
Biscuit?
That is a 1980 term right there.
It has to
Disco
be.
Biscuit. Yeah, I was like, disco? Dude, opioids has a big list. Auntie Emma, Big O, Black Hash, Black Russian, Black Pill, Black Stuff, Black Tar, Buddha, China White, Chinese Molasses. What the hell?
Huh.
Why so much
That's-
black?
I don't know.
Well, you know.
Okay, I guess I just pee into this a little bit, just the dribble, and then I connect it, and then suddenly I have a computer, I guess.
Yeah, supposedly. No, man. Well, hey, you go ahead and do that. Once you get back, we're gonna have to get started. So,
You can hear me.
yeah, I can hear you. But
It gives. Wait, we don't want to hear you pissing a thing though.
okay, he's doing it.
Too bad.
Okay. So once Ishi gets back, we're gonna have to get started, and then we'll catch Carla up once she joins in, if she joins in.
How am I gonna spell
Apparently she's planning to, but you know, waking up, feeling like P Diddy or some shit. I don't know how that song goes.
All right, I'm just gonna put some music to drown that sound out.
I missed.
The fuck you mean you missed?
How did
Well,
you
this thing's
miss?
like the slit of like a coin slot. How am I supposed to fill this? I guess fill
I
up
don't
the
know,
top
dude.
and then pour it into here. I don't know. Should I try and be funny? I'm just gonna leave it in the sink because I don't want it to get on anything else.
Is this like another "We Live in a World" moment?
We live in the sink.
We live in a sink.
All right, I'll go wash my hands. because they're covered in urine.
I didn't need to know that.
Don't worry, I didn't touch it. La la la.
La.
Using hand soap. Soap on my hands. Washing my hands. Using some soap. There's a feed on them. Jimmy, how's your week?
Dude, my
How
week
is your week?
was pretty good. It was busy with work. I met with so many students, so many teachers, talked about, high school kids taking college classes. Honestly, I was more excited about today than anything else. So I was preparing the notes and stuff. This will be the first time I sort of do something like this. I typically never have a meeting where we all meet and we talk about our characters at the same time, and then we sort of just go from there. But I want to try something out. I want to try something new. Also, it gives me a chance to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What I'm
But
talking about.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I've had a good week, and I'm more excited about this than anything else.
I found it.
Also,
Let's
I
hope
get
this
to.
works because sometimes it doesn't really work when I use it through the phone.
Mhm. Another cool thing is that I finally get to show my work that I've been working on for so long. And I get to
Yeah,
share it with
buddy.
somebody.
Hello. Can you guys hear me through this?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good, my brother.
My brother. Okay. Let's play
All right.
the
Let's.
through the phone, which I can still hear you. Can you hear yourself say something?
I'm saying stuff. I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can't hear that. What did you say?
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
I cannot
you hear
hear
me?
you. I can't hear either of you.
We can hear
Oh.
you.
We can hear you, but we can't. You can't hear us. Damn. I don't know.
New world problems.
New world problems.
We live in a new world.
We live in an age.
We live in an age.
Alan,
Yeah.
If you wake up in a house
Name-
that's full of smoke, don't panic.
that name.
Call me and I'll tell you a joke.
Tell
You
me
see black
what's
men
your
dressed in
most
white.
favorite quotable quotes from any movie?
Ooh. I feel like it's gotta be
Here's to
something
the
from
ear.
the. I feel like it's gotta be something from the Hateful Eight, because like fucking everything they say in that movie is fucking fantastic. So
Mm-hmm. Same.
especially anything from Manic.
Oh, you know what? I think I know how to work.
Like literally, you could just take
No,
anything
no,
from
no, no,
Manic.
no.
My
You got
ear?
me talking politics.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly. You
wanna.
can take anything Manic says, and I'll be like, yeah, that's great.
My daddy led an army. Fuck, I ruined it, but I know.
Hello,
that
hello?
line is just so good. It's so good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
All right. Hell yeah. Okay, I got the headphones on. I'm looking like a straight up. What's up, guys? It's me.
Yeah, for real, you really do.
Have you seen that? Puerto Rican Critical?
Yeah, seen Puerto Rican
I
critical.
don't
You
think
show
so.
me Puerto Rican critical.
Yeah, he's like, soy critical de Puerto Rico, quiere decir que me cagó la culo. Something like that.
All right,
Yeah, baby.
let's fucking go. Okay, let's do this.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, what am I doing?
So excited.
But
But for now, you guys,
for a second.
for right now, I just need you guys to focus, pay attention, and then later on we'll get to the nitty gritty.
You got me. All my attention's yours right now.
Is the
Oh,
music too
yours
loud?
too.
How's the music?
It's good.
Okay, good.
It's calming. It's a very medieval RPG menu screen type of stuff, you know. I'm about to log
Okay.
into Diablo or something, or
Yeah. If you guys are curious, this song is from Pillars
Some Lord of the
Eternity.
Rings shit.
Pillars of Eternity. It's from an Obsidian game, so they make some pretty good stuff.
Of course it is.
All right.
I know that.
Hey, I was about to start without you, Carlo. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're
just
here.
in
Yeah,
time.
dude.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
I'm sorry I slept it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
I was
don't
worried
notice.
because
man.
I asked,
I
like,
even
I
had an
sent you a
alarm,
text.
too.
I sent you a text like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, are you
Yeah.
awake?"
Yeah. So sad.
I had an alarm, but it was set for 8. I don't know why.
Wow.
All right. Well, Carla, we're about to start, so I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to bombard you with all this, but hopefully
That's
you can roll with the punches, I guess.
Okay.
All right. How's the
Roll,
music
man.
on your end? Is it okay? Is it too loud?
Let's roll.
Oh, good. Sounds good.
All right. Let's fucking go. First things first. Introductions.
Okay.
You guys are officially invited to play in the new campaign that I have, which I'm assuming all of you accepted.
Shit.
This campaign is called
Didn't get a
the
choice.
King. This campaign is called the King and Plague campaign. So let me
King
go
and Plague?
ahead.
King
The
and Plague?
King and Plague campaign.
King and Plague. Gotcha.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and put it in the Zoom chat, because that is what your group
that
will
down.
be officially known as. Now, for today's session, session 0, we are doing character creation. We're not going to finish it. The main point of today is to get your creative juices flowing and then going from there.
Okay.
My
Now,
juice.
first things first. We are doing motherfucking availability. When are you all available? Because if we can't figure this out now, we can't
Yeah,
play.
Carla.
Hey, man, come on.
Nah.
My work doesn't have a set schedule like your guys's. I don't know.
Hey, that's life, you know. That's just how it is.
You have days that
Yeah.
more often than not you have off.
Well, I'm gonna start just working only weekends now since I'm gonna be going to college. So
Cool. Like,
anywhere, but it sucks though still because like you guys are working during that time. So anywhere from Monday to Thursday, I'm basically off. I mean, I still have school, but I don't have work.
So
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
the
put you
opposite.
down.
So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is our free time.
Oh, okay. So for Carla, it's Monday to Thursday, but for you guys, it's
probably Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And like, roughly, what do you think the hours are? Like, are they in the morning to the afternoon or afternoon
Oh.
to night? Is that
Yeah, they're
also
for
up in the air?
sure 4 to 9:30 or 10:30.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's like
It's the afternoons. The afternoons on weekend nights. It's the shift that everyone seems to hate, apparently.
Sounds like it. I mean, I'd want my nights free. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'd be down to play in the mornings then.
Yeah, well, we did this for because our schedule shifted when we played with everybody else in the other game. Our schedule shifted a lot. We used to play in the mornings, and then we switched to playing at nights, and we went back to playing in the mornings, and then our last game we played at night. So schedules are gonna
Fluctuate.
miss. Yeah, but that's okay. The games I have set for us, they're not going to be longer than 2 hours or 2 hours and a half. I will ask you in the game, like, hey, do you guys want to go longer? But that'll be something that comes up in the game as we keep playing. These won't be 4-hour sessions. These won't be 6-hour sessions. We're just
Okay.
going to play for maximum 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. So even if you guys work on a certain day or come back from work from a certain day, just know that if we do play, it won't be a long game. I'll have your attention for around 2 hours.
Cool.
So my
Okay.
availability is I am available Monday after 8 a.m., Tuesday after 8 a.m., Wednesday after 8 a.m., and Thursday after 1 p.m. So I'd have to change my schedule on Thursdays if we were gonna play in the morning on Thursdays. But other than that, I am available during Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all day.
So to line up, I think in the morning would be the best on one of those 3 weekdays.
Mhm.
Isn't it weird that now we're just considering Friday as a weekend?
It's true. I've always considered Friday as like,
The
hey, it's the
weekday.
weekend. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've always
it
considered
is
like
odd.
Friday's here, but after working for like 5 years and having the weekends, yeah, it's weird. Hopefully this new job lets me do that.
Okay.
We'll see.
So right now I have no set time, but I'm putting morning on a weekday. And hopefully we get a more specific time as we get closer to the game. All right,
The morning of the weekend, right?
weekday or weekend?
Weekend. I
Oh,
we work Monday through Thursday.
my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot do a D&D
I'm at
thing,
work, like, all right,
yeah.
I'm about to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a roll. Okay.
I'm about to roll.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Next part. Motherfucking time frame. The game we play will be solely dependent on you guys. This is a game that I love creating and making because the story is told from your guys' perspective, and you guys get to lead the story. All of you are your own main characters, and I love that shit about D&D. So where the story goes depends on where you guys decided to go.
Cool.
The main thing that will probably stay the same is that I have an act system, kind of like in a movie. There's the first act, second act, third act. The first act will be 5 games. The second act will be 5 games. And the third act will be 5 games. In total, we should have a total of 15 sessions, and that's it. However, depending on what you guys do, this game could last longer, or it could be even shorter, depending on what you guys do.
Okay.
Like if I murder these two, yeah. Make
Like
it
if you
pretty
murder
short.
these two.
Be a pretty short
It's Alan
game.
forever.
So yeah, if everything goes well,
God.
and everything stays on schedule,
Good.
we should be done by the end of the year.
See,
No.
look at that face. Isn't that a murdering face?
Let's see.
I just farted.
Nice.
well, nice.
Good job.
Now, in terms of what level you'll be for your characters, you'll start at level 3, meaning
Cool.
you guys have the majority of your class abilities and stuff. However,
Yeah.
there's a chance that you will
Cool.
finish at level 5. Depending on what you do, it might be a little higher, it might be a little lower, but generally you will end the campaign at level 5, towards the end game. Also, there won't be experience given. This will be milestones, milestone level up. But also, depending what you guys do in the story, depending if you do side quests or stuff like that, I will count that as experience for your next milestone.
Okay.
So don't worry about what experience points you got. None of that shit. Just play the game and worry about the challenge ahead of you.
What's the
So-
piss look like?
I don't know which one's for weed. Let me check
Is there
the
anything on
bag.
it?
Yeah, like a bunch of them have lines, but one of them do have
Imagine there's
or-
just like a pot. There's a pot leaf on there.
yeah, like why can't they just make it that easy?
Wait,
There's an
you're
If-
doing a
ecstasy
test?
test.
If
Taking a
they made
drug
it that
test.
easy,
THC.
What-
Okay. It says
how,
THC.
how will we not get these certain situations, Ishi, where you miss your shot?
What are you talking about?
You never get the situations.
So you got pot in the balls then still?
Yeah, primarily positive. I
Still got pot balls.
still
Were,
got
were
pop
you
balls.
expecting anything else?
No, just the weed,
Well-
but it like
He's trying to find out when the weed will be gone out of his system. He's stopping the smokes.
Oh,
It's been a week,
Yeah.
so he wanted to see
only
how
been a week.
far it's come along. But you know,
It'll
we're
take
talking about a dude
sure.
who smoked pretty much religiously. So
Yeah,
Isn't
honestly, because if it's only been a week, actually, it hasn't even been a full week, but THC sticks to your cells if you smoke it like consistently, so you can
Yeah.
show up in the drug test for a very long time. So I probably won't check again for like another.
Next
weeks.
part.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Next part is the story. Now I can explain what the story is. This game will have a healthy balance of roleplay, combat, and exploration.
ganja.
One won't dominate the other, but it will depend on what you guys do. So
As always.
if you guys decide to go fucking political on my ass, chances are there'll be more roleplay. If you guys decide to fucking what's the game called? Darkest Dungeon. If you guys do fucking Darkest Dungeon, then yeah, it'll be nothing but combat. But we'll get to that part later. But the main
I
point
want to
I'm
delve
getting
into
at,
a dungeon.
yeah, the main point I'm getting at is how much combat exploration and roleplay will totally be dependent on what you guys do in the story. Now, the story overall is a mystery adventure with politics and moral challenges as an overall theme of the story. You will work with either the major antagonist of the story or the major I think it's called the Duratagonist. Yeah, the Duratagonist of the story, which is they're individuals that are super important, but they're not the main protagonists. So it has to be unanimous. You guys have to decide whether you're going to work for the good guys or the bad guys.
Well, I want to hear about them.
The main story will consist of either you guys trying to save the city of monsters or helping destroying it. And just so you know, the story will shift based on the actions that you guys take during the game. So, for example, if you choose to work for the bad guys, there's a chance, because of roleplay reasons, you can switch and play and work for the good guys. But this is based on character and story development.
Okay.
Now, remember, there is a possibility. Remember that all options are possible, and they're valid at solving any problems and any challenges. The cool thing about D&D is that everything is decided by the roll of the dice. So even if you believe that there's a low chance of success, that's what the dice are for.
God could say yes.
Yeah. So, well, you guys know you guys know about D&D. I'm just trying to let you know of what the general story will be and how you can affect it with dice. Now, I'll get more into that later on, because what is most important today is character creation. But if you guys have questions in regards to the main general story, I can answer them, but we have a little bit to go through before I get to that. So
Yeah, I think right now we can go ahead and just focus on you explaining it, and then if we have any questions, if we have time, at the end, and even then we can just text you, right?
Yeah, and that'll be the last thing I'll talk about.
Tidbits of questions and shit.
So we'll come back to that in a second. This is all the technical stuff. What will be required for this game is your Zoom, which you have now, D&D Beyond account, which you already have, and a Roll20 account. So we are going to be using Roll20, which is that digital maps that we use for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And then there'll be another meeting that we set that up, and I'll show you guys how to use that.
Cool.
But any questions so far on the technical stuff?
No. Pretty straightforward, if you ask me.
All right.
No.
Motherfucking lore drop time.
Oh boy, I get to
Fucking
hear
blueberry.
stories.
If you guys look in the Zoom chat, there should be a Google link that will take you to a folder that has 2 maps, and a compendium. 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 I don't know what it's called specifically, but it is a summary of everything about my world that I created.
It's a lot, guys, and it's a pretty sweet looking map.
Yes. So if you guys want to see what it looks like,
Bear in my mic.
here we go. This is the true map. It is a land that is constantly
There we go.
raining and there is never any sunlight. But for the sake of you guys seeing what the hell it actually looks like and reading it, I created a light version of the map so you can actually see what everything looks like. Now, we'll be using this map as a reference to stuff I talk about. So definitely have this map open if you want to, you know, go along with what I'm pointing at.
Yeah,
terms
I
of-
really know and traverse.
So let me go ahead and continue.
Yeah, let's go to that whirlpool in the circle corner.
You want to go seafaring?
Well, seafaring is an option. There's a lot of story out there.
We'll see.
Where will the story
Mhm.
take place? The story will take place in the city of Jerum, also known as the City of Monsters. Now, what the hell is Jerum? Jerum is located in the eastern continent of Izon, which is a
The last campaign.
massive fuck off continent. It's the biggest one I have. Let me quickly get that so I can show you guys. It's not something I shared because it's not super relevant to you guys' story. Let me quickly share that so you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, and the world that I created, it is called the World of Clara, C-L-A-R-A. Sure. So this is this is the continent of Izon, and Jerum is right there,
Holy
right there, at the eastern coast of the continent.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Fat boy.
it is. I've been working on this like the past years, and
God.
I finally get to set a story in my favorite place, which is the City of Monsters.
Oh yeah, this is like their Vegas, isn't it?
Kind of, more of like a secluded part of the world where nobody in the right mind would go, except monsters.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Now, to continue, the continent of Izon consists of many races and different kingdoms. What we'll be focusing on is Jerum. A little summary I can give that to give you guys a little bit of insight is the City of Monsters was once a city of chaos and war, with many races vying for power and seemingly in a never-ending war for the
As
land.
they do.
Not until the Overlord arrived, a massive army of blue dragonborn and kobolds just sort of overtook the place. They overpowered everybody with sheer numbers. However, the Overlord dominated every single one of the leaders there and created a forced peace between everybody. Now each race has a leader that specifically answers directly to the Overlord. Now, because of this forced peace, the city itself sort of grew from its ashes in less than 30 years. And what you see before you is the result of that forced peace. However, because of that forced peace, there is a lot of conflict, a lot of culture clash, because when you force a bunch of people to work together and their views and religion and culture conflicts with other cultures, you sort of get issues.
Yeah, racism.
Kind of. So you have force coexisting from an individual known as the Overlord, who has never been seen before. He is somebody, or she is somebody, they are somebody who sort of rules from the shadows.
Shit is like Q.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you.
Now, what's very important next is the Blight Forest, which is a large expanse of forest that sort of surrounds the city. The Blight Forest is a massive expanse of corrupted forests, swamps, and mushroom fields. It's sort of surrounded the city, so making direct travel to the west is impossible. The residents of the Blight Forests are corrupted plant-like creatures and beasts known as the Blight Fiends. These creatures constantly attack the city of Jerome, and the only thing holding them back is the natural barrier that exists, which is massive giant cliffs that sort of separate the city of Jerome from the forest. You'll see at the bottom of the map, it's the Tarragon Dragon Cliffs. That is the natural barrier that separates those two. Now, what keeps the city safe are two major groups. The Blue Horde, which is the Dragonborn and kobolds I was talking about, and the Hobgoblin Warriors, the Red Legion. Sort of both of them defend the land from these Blight Fiends.
All right, sweet.
Now, finally, the forest is filled with other corrupted beasts and other woodland and swamp and spiritual creatures known as Blight Dryads. These are the most powerful creatures in the Blight Forest, and it is believed that they were the original guardians before they became corrupted.
Mm.
Now, who are the residents of Jerome? Hold on to your seat, because there's a lot. There are over 18 races that live within the city of Jerome, not including the variant races of sub-races that are part of them. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Dude,
8,
I bet
9.
like there every day is like Comic-Con. It looks like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There are
Everyone's
13
working on
clans that
cultural
exist
club.
within the city.
13, damn.
Now, the main point of today I'm going to be showing you is that information. It's less I'll be explaining and more whatever suits your fancy, whatever seems most interesting. I'll dive deeper into that race and or that clan. But let me quickly go over this last part. You may also pick any race outside the city of Jerome. This is my shortcut way of saying you can go ahead and pick any race from the D&D Beyond character creator that's there. I would recommend you pick races within the city because that has a greater connection to backstory and connection to the main story, but it's up to you to play whoever you'd like to play as. Now, when you're ready, what I'll be writing down today is the race you'll be picking, the class you'll be picking, the patron you follow, which is sort of like a god. Sorry, not patron, class, the class you'll be picking of the god that connects to you. Sorry, I'm still waking up. My bad. I have to roll back. Race, class, god, if you follow one, and what clan or group you're a part of. But if you only get one done today, which is what race you pick, that's a good start. You don't have to complete any of that stuff today.
Okay.
Now let me go ahead.
Oh, is that
What's it?
that Will Smith from Aladdin?
Oh,
Sorry.
you're looking at the genies. Okay.
The
Yes.
air genie.
That is a Dingeon.
Yeah, I was
Gonna be-
specifically looking at the Air Dungeon, and I'm like, dude, that's Will Smith.
Yeah. You should just put like him from the movie. That would've been
Yeah,
funny.
dude. Over here.
As a half joke, I was planning on like a picture that represents an air genie. I was gonna put Will Smith, but I'm like, no, keep it, keep it consistent.
all
Nah,
uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just he's blue, you know.
sure.
But yeah.
Anyways.
This is what you guys should have in front of you. if you look at the link I share with you. And this is the Jerome Compendium, the player edition. There's the DM edition that has more information and more spoilers, but this is just for you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stick to the PDF.
So does anything stand out to anybody, or does anyone have any questions so far that maybe I can dive deeper into to see what maybe where you fit in the races and the clans?
Well, I was kind of just looking at them based on their pictures, and then I found them interesting through there. And then I read a little more about the specific ones. I like the Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
Oh, the Aarakocra.
Homie look dope. I could totally see him as a
Yes.
cleric.
The little bit I can tell you about the Aarakocra is, yes, they are humanoid bird-like creatures, but there are 3 variants of them. One is a massive fucking owl version of them, and the eagle version, what you see now, and the sparrow version, which is the smallest one. And each one has their own abilities and set skills that they bring with them. But yes, these are the Sky Wardens. These are the guardians of the Great Oral Tree. If you look in the map, the Great Oral Tree is that tree that you see in the middle, right here. That is not to scale. The Great Oral Tree is actually bigger, and it consumes pretty much half the city. So it's actually bigger than, it's bigger in the world than it is in the map. I had to make it that small so you guys can see the rest of the map, but that tree is bigger than it looks.
Okay. And do they just fly up in there and that's their house?
No, actually, they live up here in the Helitis Mountains. Their main base of operations is up there. And if anything or anyone attempts to fuck with the tree, they sort of come out as one giant giga army and sort of destroys anything that attacks the tree.
Okay.
They don't really
Avatar
care.
shit.
They don't really care about the safety of the city. They only care about the tree. So if you were to pick this race, your main goal would be the safety of the tree. But in your case, you'd probably be someone who's investigating, or someone who is, or depending on your backstory, someone who is investigating reasons why someone or something would be attempting to destroy the tree. And the little background I can give you on the tree is there are 4 massive great trees in the continent of Izon. Each one provides a sense of power to the continent as a whole. Now, I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but each one provides a sort of protection against a unknown force. A quick example I can give you is there was a tree in the south of the continent. That one was destroyed. And since then, there has been rampant attacks of undead creatures. Now, people have noticed that, and they believe that if they lose any more trees, other stuff from other worlds can now sort of be on the continent itself. But because before that, a tree was destroyed, there were no undead. Undead couldn't be summoned in the continent.
So there's 3 now? Or
There's 3 now, and their guardians are the Aarakocra, who protect this tree. They are fucking badass, dude. They are the basically warrior tribe, and yeah, that's what they do.
I like it.
All right, I can have issue down. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. And you guys can go ahead and let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and put you down as Aarakocra for now.
Put me down one. As everyone as well.
Let's see. Issue. Where's that? You are. Oh, okay. Here they are. It's you. Wait. Now, one thing I should mention is that every race. Oh, actually, that's not true. what's the best way I can describe this? I'll use the Aarakocra as an example. The Aarakocra belong to the Sky Wardens. That is their clan, and it is exclusively just Aarakocra. However, if you look at I think it's called the Offeta family, which she is the water genie. The Offeta family is a culmination of many races, not linked to one specifically.
Cool.
So if you like, you can pick a race and have them be a part of their original clan that they're a part of, or from a different group, and which in this case would be the Offeta family. And just so that I can briefly explain what the Offeta family is, Offeta Iowa, she is a myriad, what is considered a very powerful water elemental, but in this case, she is a genie. Her work involves helping those throughout the city. She created many apothecaries, which is the medieval version of like miniature clinics, kind of. She created many apothecaries across the city, and her goal is to provide any healing to anybody who requires it, regardless of who you are, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of race, anybody. She gives it to everybody.
Cool. She's like the equivalent of those like mercy hospitals that, help out all the sick and such.
Pretty much. She also created the first Lazero. I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, but it is pretty much the first hospital. And it is isolated for individuals who are sick with blight, who have either diseases or have serious injuries from
Rona
the blight
hospital.
force. And so that's where they're all sent, and she sort of runs that. Her family, air quotes, her family consists of many people from other races of the city who come in and will agree with her ideals and want to help.
Cool.
And if you pick, for example, this this family, I have on my secret cheat sheet over here, you would get benefits to, let's see what I have here. Some of these are still changing because I haven't decided if I want to keep them or not. But what I have here is you'd be proficient in, I think it was called the medical kit. No, what's it called? The healer's kit. You'd be proficient in the healer's kit regardless of what class you pick. And you would have the ability to cast Cure Wounds 3 times a day.
Sweet.
Regardless if you can cast or not, you just have that ability.
You're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
So based on what race you pick, what clan you're from, you'll have added bonuses to your character when you start.
Okay.
All right, Carla. Does anything suit your fancy?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the null because I looked through all of them. I saw fucking Will Smith and the genie. It was
Yeah,
pretty neat. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna get a fucking rat humanoid.
no, those are cool.
Gnolls
But it's
are
also hyena.
Yeah, they're hyena-like beasts, and I love them because they were a last-minute addition to the world that I created. If you
Clever.
want,
You're the
Carla,
freshest in blood.
Carla, if you want, you qualify for a secret main story that goes with that race.
What?
The reason why I added them is because of that. Main story. So if you'd like, we can talk more about it in the future. But you do qualify for a special story if you want it, because you picked that race.
Alright.
Now the cool
I
thing
still don't
about
know
them.
what class yet.
No, yeah, it's fine.
I gotta look through them again. I forgot them.
Yeah, and all of them on D&D Beyond are you can pick those. There's not, I'm not excluding any class, any subclass. Everything's available. Now a little bit of backstory on the gnolls, in case you're curious.
Sure.
Let me get my my character, my notes. Because back then I did share this with everybody else, but it was just so much information that people sort of like wouldn't read it. So at this point in time, I'm keeping all that stuff to myself now, and you guys will have to find that out as the story progresses.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a chance to look through all this stuff. For now, I'm looking at the ones that interest me the most. But I think I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
set
think
on
I'm
what I
just-
want to be.
Yeah, I'm
And then
pretty
Alan,
set on that.
yeah, and then Alan, I'll get to you in a second.
Oh yeah, keep going. I want to hear more about these gnolls.
So, Carla, hyenas in the world of Jerome that I've created, in this case, the humanoid versions of them, are about 7 to 8 feet tall individuals, and the females are larger and bigger than the males. They typically weigh about 300 pounds.
Matriarchy.
The cool thing about them is that they have pack tactics, meaning if you have any allies around you, you would get certain advantages to attacking individuals who, this fucking car is so loud. Sorry. Sorry. You would have advantages during combat in regards to that. Sorry, close that. Now, if you decide to play as a gnoll and be a part of their clan, your clan would be the Kadiri tribe. It's strange because, and I'll go more into this in the future if you like, without giving too many spoilers. It's strange because they have a village there in the city of Jerome, but they actually live and survive out in the Wapingi Timberlands, which is in the north, in the left-hand side of the map. They live out there. People don't live out there because it is susceptible to blight attack. But because they're so fucking cool and badass, they can handle themselves pretty easily. So it's not an issue for them. Also, they are the most feared clan in terms of primal power. Even more powerful than the Lycans, the werewolves. Because in your history, if you pick the gnolls, when they first arrived, they were sort of challenged by the leader of the beast tribe, the beast folk clan, to sort of be assimilated into them. And since then, that leader had been every single type of beast-like race that arrived to the city of Jerome, except the gnolls. The gnolls slammed down and beat the fuck out of their leader and told him to fuck off. So in terms of power, they're pretty cool. They are extremely powerful.
Damn.
Good one, guys. Just admit it.
I picked the best.
You need it. I'm the best.
That's what I want.
Yeah. In that case, what we have to do now is move on to Alan, but I'm going to quickly write in my notes that Carla is interested in gnolls. And she is interested in Africa. Alan, please tell me what race appeals to you.
Well, I was already set on it even before I got all the details on the campaign, and I'm gonna be a blue dragonborn.
Hey, nice.
Be part of this. I'm gonna be part of these legionnaire people working for the Overlord.
You're gonna
That's
be
cool.
very pretty.
Yeah, dude.
So cute.
I'm looking at the picture of these boys, like this man with these double lightning daggers. He's fucking sweet.
Really nice.
Cool thing about these guys is you will be the individual who is in charge of protecting the city. So, however, that's something I forgot to mention. Because you pick these races doesn't mean you have to pick the clan that is associated with them. Like I told you before, you can pick other clans that are available. But in your case, if you decide to stick with the main clan that is you work for the Overlord, Hell yeah, that's a lot of fun because now you get to decide whether you are a, what do I call them here? A shock scout, a thunderbolt warrior, or a lightning tamer.
Those all sound legit, but what does any of that mean?
So a shock scout is an individual who is resource gathering. Your job is to get information about the Blight Force and information in the city. So you're more like the roguish type. A Thunderbolt warrior is your typical warrior. They are the main force that goes up against the Blight Fiends. And
Right.
in case
Like
anything
foot
gets out of hand in the
soldiers.
city, they're also there for that. And then the Lightning Tamers. Lightning Tamers are individuals who specialize in the Arcana and are magic individuals. And they
Okay.
sort of supports the Shock Scouts or the Thunderbolt Warriors. So we'll talk more about this, and you can tell me what which one appeals more to you.
Okay.
Or based on what background you give me, you could have your own role.
Okay.
Continuing on, I have Alan for Blue Dragonborn. Now, what comes next is, yes, these are the races you've picked, but this doesn't mean that you belong to the clans associated with these. What comes next is which clan you'd like to be a part of. Now, some of these are exclusive and you can't pick them unless you are part of that race. So for example, if you pick the Beastfolk clan, you have to be either lycanthrope, which is werewolf-esque, or any of the were individuals there, tabaxi, a mousefolk, or a ratfolk, which in this case, none of you are.
We ain't no
Then,
rats.
and then there's the River Clan. But unfortunately, you have to be a lizardfolk, a bullywog, or a kuatoa, which a bullywog are like frog-like individuals, and the kuatoa are like fish-like individuals. Each one has their own background story. If you guys
Am
are
I
curious,
not
I can tell you
lizard
more.
enough?
You're sort
Ain't
of
living
dragon.
up, kid.
I'm a better lizard, anyways. Whatever.
Fucking biggest lizard.
You
out there.
guys.
And then there are the Barrier Island clans, which is Clan Silver and then Clan Ranbufo. Clan Silver is a mix between Duergar and Deep Gnomes, or dark gnomes and dark dwarves. And then there's Clan Ranbufo, which is exclusively dark elves. So these, the ones I'm telling you now, these are the ones. These are the exclusive ones, and you can pick if you qualify for them. For example, the Tanza and the Tano is primarily Dragonborn and Kobolds. That is what Alan's. That's his. And then there's Clan Lilisky, that's Hobgoblin. Clan Hungrok, that's Bugbear. Clan Kidri, which is Null, which is what Carl's a part of. Clan Jorda, which is Goblins. Clan Shumfrog, which is Orcs. Okay, here we go. So here are your options. You can pick Clan Shani, which is the Genasi. Genasi are is part of the Elemental School Academy. You can go ahead and be an individual that is all about, well, greater knowledge, providing free knowledge to everybody who wants it, and sharing all types of knowledge so that nothing is forbidden, so that the world grows even better in the next generation. And then there's the free folk. The free folk live on the other side of the of Jerome. And it's in the general vicinity, but these are people who said, fuck all that to the clans and decided to live off amongst other people and other races in the village semi-far away. So you can be clanless if you like. You can join the free folk. And then there are the Jin clans, which is the clans that are the Rasaban family, the Amber family, the Ofeta family, and the Yarakrim family. And each one belongs to a specific genie. Now, do you guys have an idea of what clan you want to join? or would you like more time to read on it? And we can come back to that later.
What was the difference between the Texans and the Texanal?
So these guys, the Tanza and the Tunnel, the Tanza are the name of the Blue Dragonborn name that's given to them. So they are known as the Tanza, the Blue Dragonborn. The Tunnel are the Blue Kobolds.
Okay.
So that's their name is basically their clan.
Okay. So then if I was following that, then I'd be part of the Tanza since I'm a Dragonborn. Got it.
And you would be a guardian of Jerome.
Okay.
Carla, issue? Does anything pop out to you guys, or I can explain more if you guys are interested.
Well, since I'm Akokra, owl people, bird people, wouldn't that mean
Yeah.
that I don't have to, but I would have the choice to be part of that group of people that protect the trees?
Yeah. Even though you are our Kroka, I did have a set group of them move to the village of Burr who said, "Nah, I'm good." And there's an offset of them that live in the village that have joined other clans. So yeah, you don't have to, but I made that available in case players wanted to play as the bird or Kroka, but decided to play as another family or clan.
No, I think I'd be down to play as the bird people and be aligned to that.
Okay.
To the people that are there to protect.
The tree.
I don't know, maybe it could just be like assigned to these fools.
You are part of the Sky Wardens. And then Ellen is part of the Sun. Sorry, Sansa. Now, the cool thing about you guys picking the clan that you belong to based on the race that you picked means that when the time comes, whether it is roleplay or story driven or stuff like that, you guys will have many advantages to ask for help and assistance when you're in a general vicinity of your clan. Or if people recognize who you are, you'll have certain RP moments where you belong to a certain race that belongs to that clan, and you'll have instances where you have major advantages. For example, issue. Our Akroka are formidable individuals. Their life is war and their religion is combat. So if you intimidate for any reason, anybody in the city of Jerome, I would give you advantage every time because these things are menacing. And then for Alan, your character, if you play as Blue Dragonborn and you're part of the Zanol, you would have more leeway in getting information from people. You have a stuck-up asshole in a merchant shop that doesn't want to give you information. I'm part of the fucking police, bitch. You give me
Pretty
what I
much.
want. So you have instances where you have more leeway and stuff like that when it comes to RP.
Sweet.
Carla, I know you're still waking up, but is there anything that pops up to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going in between like either being a part of the Kadari clan or just like trying to be my own. Because it says that the Kadari clan was like, they're very passive and recluse, so it's like, I don't believe in that. But
I don't
also,
believe
should I
in
stay into that
Like that.
character? I don't know.
Well, the cool thing, the reason for that, the reason why they're passive recluse, is because they're working on that secret main story I talked to you about. So they're not as available in the city of Jerome because they're doing their own thing. So you can decide to still be a part of that, and I can give you more information on that clan, or you can pick another clan to be a part of. I just can't tell
Yeah.
you now unless you lock in, because that would be spoilers.
Give me more information on the clan.
Okay.
Please.
On the Kidru tribe of the
Yeah.
Knolls? Okay.
I think so.
Go ahead and get that information. the Kadari tribe. These gnolls primarily are hunter-gatherer and guides. So anyone who wants to go to the north of Jerum, or in some rare instances south of Jerum, you would hire these individuals because they know the woods, they know the lands, and they sort of help travelers go by and help them out in certain situations where if a blight creature or a bandit would arrive, they would be the one to call. They basically own the northern forest that's there. If you look at the map, the Pangan Timberlands, that is their whole territory, and they defend it like crazy because it seems, I will explain to this as if I'm an NPC explaining it to another character. It seems that they are guarding something or protecting something. No one knows what it is because no one wants to mess with A, gnolls, B, potential attacks of blight creatures outside the city. That is the reason why they're recluse. And the reason why they're so passive when it comes to everything else in the city. But they get confrontational. They become, their stance of who they are change a little bit once you enter their territory of the forest. Not people know why though. Their leader is Bahati Nizuri, the Great Fanged One. She is a female Flind. Now, Flind is a greater gnoll. So imagine a gnoll, but roided out and twice as large. She's so big that she can't stand on her two legs. She is a large, think of a female version of Beauty and the Beast. She's like that, but a female version of him. Sorry, go ahead.
Said Big Mama.
Oh yeah, big mama.
Fucking huge.
Yeah, she is. Let's see, what would I have her here? Yeah, she stands at about 10 feet tall, and she has bleach white fur, and she has two short pointed ears on each side. She has two smaller eyes, so she always looks like she's squinting, and a smaller snout than everybody else in her family. She prefers to walk on all fours, but even in that, she has an impressive height of 7 feet. So if she stands, she can stand at 10 feet tall, which is pretty fucking huge. It is rumored, and you can see in the notes there, that if you look at the special notes, or I think I added special notes, it is rumored that before the gnolls came to Jerum, some event happened, or their clan was basically cut in half, and they lost a majority of their clan. Hey Carla, do you have any dice with you?
Oh, roll for initiative. Oh shit! Better bust out my dice.
I wanna tell you something, but it'll depend on what you roll.
All right, I got him.
So roll d20, and let me know what you got.
Five.
Okay. Based on these rumors, you believe that the clan leader may have had someone that they lost dearly. But these rumors are baseless, and there is nothing supporting these. It is just rumors. However, no one knows what happened to them. No one knows if these are true, whether or not there was a greater force of gnolls anyways. Now, in terms of another aspect, if you'd like to know about them, their culture comes from like African culture. So they're very much about hunter-gathering. They very much care about family. You mess with one, you mess with the entire pack. Their stances in Jerum, though, are very, very passive. They can give two shits. They don't really care. But in terms of family dynamics and what they're interested in, it's more about the family. If Dom could see me now talk about family, he'd be proud of the Knowles. They
The
also
character's
have
last name Diesel.
Diesel. They also have, and I hope you guys noticed, every clan has a clan beast. Their clan beast is a dire hyena named Usawa. It is a powerful dire hyena with shining white fur with black spots, and
Blue eye.
she has large bone spikes that protrude out from her back and from her arms when she runs. Beautiful blue eyes, and she is their clan symbol. She is the face of the clan. If you need, if you ever see a symbol of them, that is their clan. And then, I guess the last thing I can say about them is sorry, I'm looking at something. I don't know if there's a lot here, so I'm trying to pick something that's interesting. But what do you say? Do you want more information on the other clans, or have you got enough from Moss?
I've had enough. How do
I've had
you
enough.
how do you say the
Much.
name again? I'm saying Kadari, but I don't know if that's how you say it.
Clan Kadari. Yes, you're saying it right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Give me.
That's all right. I have you down as the Kadari tribe. Now, granted, for you, when it is time to play, remember those aspects of advantages I told you that would happen when you're in the city? Just know, for your character, your race, instances of bad blood between the Beastfolk tribe and your tribe is very apparent. They don't like you guys at all. So if you're ever in the Druid's Paradise, which is the biggest tavern that exists in my world, that is at the very bottom of the Great Oral Tree, there's a chance that
Someone's gonna punch you.
You'll get some flack. But just know that there is a hierarchy of respect that they have, knowing that your clan, against all odds of their leader, was defeated by you guys. So they'll give you flack, but they won't like actively fuck with you, if you get my meaning.
Okay. So like a little racism, but not too bad.
There's a love-hate relationship, if it's the easiest way I can explain it, between your tribe and their tribe.
It's your good old American racism.
Oh yeah.
Clean, family fun. No one gets shot.
Now,
Gotcha.
since you're locked in, one aspect I can tell you about this clan is you guys are semi-pirates. So you'll have instances of a background where you can pick to be an individual who goes out to sea and is a guide out in the ocean, just as you're a guide out in land. All right. Now, the last thing I get to talk about, sorry. Yeah, the last thing I get to talk about today, as you guys decide on what classes you like to play as, and we can talk about that more in the future. What class would best suit the race you picked and the clan you picked. But for now, it is God time. At the very bottom of the sheet I gave you, of the condensed character compendium sheet I gave you, you'll see talk about the fallen goddess.
Yep.
Now, I'll read it from here. Wait, whatever. Who is this? If you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll read it from here. But the fallen goddess basically is the majority of Izon worships the fallen goddess. Her name is Izon, named after the continent of Izon. She was the eldest daughter of Gaia and the older sister of the wild mother Melora. In legends of old, she cared about all life, regardless of who you are or what you are. However, because of this value, there was a great evil known as Tharizdun, the Chain Oblivion. Tharizdun grew powerful and took advantage of Izon in terms of promising to be better, but going back and growing stronger and taking advantage of her kindness in terms of letting all things live. Eventually, he grew so powerful that many gods had to seal him away into the abyss. Izon gave her life for the world to seal Tharizdun, and she left behind a gift. Unless you are a druid of Izon, no one knows what this gift was except them. Now, although this god is dead, many people still worship her ideals. And her alignment is natural good. Her domain is animal, balance, family, nature, and protection. If you would like more information on the gods of my world, you can go ahead and click on the link that's there, and it'll show you all the gods that exist in my world. Now, I'm going to quickly share my screen and show you what this looks like when you go to that link. But here are the gods. And the prime deities are the good ones, supposedly. And the betrayer guards are the bad ones, supposedly. Now, they have information
Later.
here, and I'm borrowing this from another world, but there are aspects of this that I just wanted to use because I really liked it. Now, for example, if you go to Melora, this is all you need to know. This right here. This extra stuff is from the game that that is a part of that world. So go ahead and only focus on this part right here. But yeah, you can go ahead and see all of the gods that exist. Like this is the Raven Queen. She is the matron of death. And
Dang.
all that jazz. But whenever you guys decide if you want to follow a god, you can go ahead and let me know, and I'll give you more information on the gods here. Whether that be today or next time.
The link is in the chat.
Oh, if you look, yes, I can go ahead and look in the chat.
At the bottom of the
Since I
Cambodian.
joined again. Oh, what?
And bam.
Oh,
It should be right there.
that's good.
Now, in terms of what we've accomplished today, I'm very happy to announce that you guys have picked your race and
Yay.
you've picked the clan you're a part of.
Yay.
Now, what
Mhm.
remains is your class and what god you follow.
My God.
Now, I
If
don't know
you
about
follow
the god, but I already know what class I want to be.
The last thing I have to give you guys is my contact info.
Mhm.
Now,
I have your number.
not that contact info. I left it in the Zoom chats. If for any reason you want to talk brass tacks on Zoom, I left my personal Zoom meeting in the Zoom chats. I'm always
Okay.
available to meet on any day except Tuesdays and Wednesdays until 7:30. So anytime you want to talk, anytime you want to meet. I know phone and text is good, but if you have any information that you want more information from me, we can go ahead and meet here on Zoom.
Okay. I'll hold on to that. Put in my notes.
Now, what comes next is you guys can decide to make not appointments, but appointments is the easiest way to explain it. You guys can go ahead and decide to meet with me one-on-one to talk about your character backstory and to see what class goes with your character backstory. Because if you pick your class now, there's a chance that you'll have to work your background towards that. However, if you just freely make a backstory for your character right now, you can sort of decide what class you want to play as from the background. But you guys make your character stuff the way you like to. So I'm just trying to add some helpful input.
No, yeah, I appreciate that, definitely.
Yeah, and then I kind of want to be there because I can provide you more information on your character's story, since you're a part of my world now.
Hard.
All right, now you have a lot of homework to do, so I hope you pay attention, class. But you have one special project, and this involves the main story. I need everybody to come up with one ability you would like to have in D&D for your character. This could be based off your background, class, race, or etc. For example, about what this ability is. It can't be overpowered. I look at somebody and I kill somebody.
Aw, man.
I can't
But-
just have
What?
power word death like right
No,
now.
no.
And just
Nothing
say I
like that.
win.
But it's not as weak as a cantrip spell. Cantrip spells are pretty good, but it's not as weak as that. The easiest example I can give you is your
I have
ability.
fireball.
Fireball. I have
Yes, fireball.
I have Omega
I have the
Law.
ability to cast
Law,
swamp
law,
ass on
law,
my
law.
enemies.
Yeah.
The easiest example I can give you is if it's combat, you have an ability to, I have a shield. I move 10 feet and I can knock somebody down with that shield, which typically in normal D&D roles you can't do. But if you have that ability, that changes your playstyle in combat significantly. For example, or another example, if you want it to be class-based, depending on what class you pick. So if it's a wizard, I want my ability to have improved cantrips. So my spell Fast Friends allows me to quickly charm somebody, but they don't know I charmed them. So this could be literally anything. Now, the reason why I'm asking you this is because this is going to fit your play style when you play D&D, an ability that will help you in your game when you play. And if your ability is, I earn 50% more gold when I find gold, when I get gold for jobs, that's fine too. So definitely sit on it, think about it, because this will be important for the main story in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So put that as like your project on top of the homework you have to do. Does anybody have any questions at this point in time?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty down with what I have, and then if I could just expand, if my homework is just to expand on my character and also come up with like that extra ability, God alignment. Yeah, I think I'm
love it.
pretty eschewing on to be pretty have a good idea of what I want to be in my backstory when we do our one-on-one. So by then, I think I'll have like a lot to give.
All right, cool. I guess we're technically done for today, but one last note I want to leave off on is to remind you guys, the unanimous vote. You have to decide whether or not you're going to be working for the good guys or working for the bad guys. This doesn't mean your character is inherently bad or inherently good. This just means that for whatever reason, your character has sided with working with an individual who wants to pretty much destroy the city, or an individual who wants to save the city from a certain evil.
Yeah.
Now, to give you more information to make a unanimous vote, I'll go more into it once we meet one-on-one, but to give you more information, if I can give you a little summary of what it would sound like if your character was being approached by these individuals. The main antagonists of the story, their reasoning is for contracting you to help them pretty much destroy the city, is they need your help finding people and bringing them back to them, specific people. And as long as you do this, contract ends. They pretty much, whatever your wish is, whatever desire your character has, they'll pretty much give it to you because they have that power. Versus if you play for the good guys, work for the good guys. Their main their job to you is they want you to find missing people, to investigate and see if there's more information on why people are missing, why are people disappearing, see if there's any correlation between what's happening with the time of aperture, which is something else I forgot to bring up, which is, I'll bring that up and I'll talk about that in a second. So you would be investigating more if you play as work with the good guys, versus if you play with the bad guys, you have set goals already placed and you know what to do and you have a clear goal in mind. Now keep in mind, if you play for the bad guys, you will have a much easier time in your game in terms of how you can RP, in terms of there are moral choices to make that you don't have to worry about because you're basically working for the bad guys. But depending on who your character is, maybe that choice won't be so easy. Versus if you play as the good guys, as the story progresses, you might realize that maybe they are not who they seem. They are not who they seem to be, and some aspects of that might come into the story. But just know that whatever one you pick, the story will branch out to suit whatever. I guess the reason why I'm having a hard time explaining this is because I have 80% story on my end, but the other 20% is you guys. Whatever character backstory you give me, I will implement that into the main story in some way. I'll make your story into a either side mission or into an important piece of the main story. So I can't say it's going to be this, this, and this, because based on what you give me, it could be something else.
Got it.
But it's up to you guys to decide. I hope none of this is confusing though. I always have a hard time explaining shit.
No.
But I hope this is like straightforward.
I got it.
Okay, cool. No, time of aperture. Sorry. Last thing. I know. Last thing. Time of aperture. In the game that you'll be playing, it'll be during the time of the year known as the time of aperture. Now, what is that? Everybody knows that the time of aperture is a time where, for 8 days, portals from other worlds and times of dimension just open up. Specifically, only in the continent of Izon, nowhere else in the world. And so during these times, people stay in homes. They say, we're taking a week break, which a week in my world is 8 days. We're taking a week break, and we're not going outside. Just fuck all that. Fuck everything that is outside. So people don't usually go outside during the time of aperture unless they severely, like an emergency, they have to go outside. As each day progresses, they get worse. And where they come from, the realm that they are part of, also becomes more extreme. In this case, it doesn't have to be bad. Sometimes the extremes are a portal opens to the gates of Elysium, or it's the realm of the gods. Other times, a fucking portal to the plane of fire opens and just lava spews out everywhere. So there is a chance of chaos and randomness that will come along with this story as you guys play.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. However, just know that no matter what happens, where you are in the story, what you do in the game, your story begins on the first day of Aperture, and the campaign ends on the last day of Aperture.
So it's just gonna get progressively worse, possibly.
Story-wise, in the main campaign, the story ends no matter what happens on the final day of Aperture. It can end earlier, the campaign can end earlier, depending on what you do, but no matter what happens, on the 8th day of my worlds, the story ends. So, yeah,
Armageddon out of here.
Armageddon. Hey!
Yeah, fucking dude.
Oh,
Get out
what
of
is
this
that from?
shit.
So yeah, definitely don't think of it as like a time limit thing, because that's not what it is. Think of it as an added story element.
Somewhat of a doomsday clock.
Kind of. But
Kind
it's
An
think of it
unknown
as
clock.
think of it as a true end game. All right. Now, if you guys don't have any questions, if you guys need any help, definitely contact me. You have my number. You have my Zoom code that's in the chat. You have all the links I provide you for the Google stuff. And whenever you want to meet, definitely let me know and we can get more into it.
Oh yeah.
I want to let you guys know I'm super fucking excited. I've been working on this thing for so fucking long, and I'm so happy I finally get to share with you guys.
Yeah, I thought you were reading this from like a book or something. Because of how much was just spilling and how much was there.
It's right here.
Oh yeah. On the
That's just
brain.
him.
You insane in the memory.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, we have a couple minutes before 9 o'clock, which is I know when you have to take off. If you guys are good, I'm going to end the meeting here. And I just need your permission for something. You may have noticed at the top left-hand corner, I've been recording this the whole time.
Yes.
So I'm not going to post this anytime soon. I just wanted to save this so I can look back on it to see what you guys decided, what you guys talked about. That way I can review what you guys said the first time. And I can sort of work the story in terms of what you guys said. Also, just memories, just to have this the first episode of our game, because as we progress, we will have more and more episodes of our game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys are okay with it, I'm gonna save this.
Oh,
and
I'm
post
dying.
this.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna go to Alan.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Oh no, the echo. The echo. Oh wait, the echo. Okay, good.
So Alan, Ishi, Carla, are you okay that I post this at some point in the future?
I would like something that I can sign to.
Yeah, can I get this shit in writing?
Okay.
Okay.
Just edit this part out.
Okay.
No, you're good. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's cool.
You can deep fake me if you want, whatever you want.
Dude, can you deep fake us?
Can you put me on Alan's body?
I don't want to do that. But yeah, man. Okay, I got your okay. I will save this, and once we have our first game, I'll probably post this after our first game. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and eat breakfast because I've been up since 4:30. So I will see you guys next time. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Wait, sorry. One last thing. Sorry, I always do this. The next time we meet is the next time we finalize the characters. It will be at the end of the month. So that'll be the next time we do this and officially finish our characters. But before then,
at the end of the month.
Yeah, by the end of the month is when we'll officially finish and finalize everything. Where you can't change anything, and everything you've created is permanent. So, but before then, we will have met and talked more and done all that stuff. Just know that the next time we meet will be on August 28th. So in 3 weeks, we'll do this again in 3 weeks.
Nice.
Okay. You look how straight that line is.
Go ahead, goodbye. Se cuidan. I hope you had fun. This is great for me. Take care.
Bye. Bye, y'all.